world that the Lord is going to judge. That's why that was a beautiful precept that the brother brought out in 1 Samuel 2. The Lord is a God of knowledge, man. It's not some Family Guy episode where he's sitting on a cloud laughing at all this other stuff, the gay rights, pork, that he's just looking up there and all of this shit is a sitcom. He asked the world to run in a specific order, and the world decided not to. Now he already got proof. His track record is undebatable, man. He's flooded the earth one time for disobedience. He's destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for their wickedness. So it can only be logical that a kingdom that carries itself in a similar fashion is going to receive the similar judgment.
Bring it up.
I got another precept.
Isaiah 29 verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us?
Their works are in the dark. Now what is that talking about? That's talking about the ones you might call the Illuminati. All it really is elite bankers that get together and formulate agendas for their own profit. Now you might put some other label on them, some spooky ass label on them, but that's really what it boils down to. This prophecy is saying, woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel and say, who seeth us? Because these elite bankers are making agendas, they're creating wars for their profit, and they believe that nobody knows what's going on. Most of all, the one that created all things. Bring it out, dog. That was a beautiful precept. Water.
And they say,
so the Illuminati is a label or a title that's very popular. Yeah. What it really is a council. It's a group of people who are elite that have all power in this world that dictate agendas. They create wars. They bankrupt nations.
Right. Okay. Now I got you.
They move agendas for their profit.
Yeah. Right. I was trying to get the grasp of that.
They push their agenda. They control the entertainment industry, which is why you hear about a Jay-Z or anything, or something like that. They control entertainment.
They're famous. They're not per se role models per se, but like people
they have lots of influence.
That's what I mean.
And because they have a lot of influence, these powerful elites use them to push agendas.
Thank you. So bring it up.
woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, or shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not?
Beautiful. Because he said that the things that are turned upside down should be esteemed, which is why people see evolution. They say, wow, why didn't anybody else think of that before in the ancient world? That's upside down. That's foolish. But in this world, it's esteemed. For people to eat any kind of animal, you're not supposed to eat pork. You're not supposed to eat shrimp. Shrimps are in the same family as roaches. Would you eat a house roach? You might as well. You should go ahead and just get a roach trap and fry them roaches up, because that's exactly what you're doing. The roaches were, the shrimp were designed to clean the water. Pigs are designed to clean the earth, which is why they can eat anything. You're not supposed to put something in your body that's designed to eat anything. That's not beneficial to your system. All of these laws and statutes that the Lord gave us in the Bible is a instruction on how to maintain yourself in this world. Now, when you go aside from that, you get what we see today, which is why everything has been turned upside down, which is why you don't have any real food, which is why the food that you do eat gives you cancer and all kind of illnesses, heart disease, because there are specific instructions on how to carry yourself on this planet. When you violate those instructions, this is what happens. You have a world of chaos. There's no order in this world. The reason there's no order is because the world as we know it has thrown away the instructions on how to live in the world. And everybody, and the reason the brother brought out a beautiful precept about craft prospering is because one thing craft prospered, or deceit prospered in, was making people throw away the Bible. Because by throwing away the Bible, you don't actually look into it to see what it's really about. You take it off face value. Whatever somebody told you about the Bible, that's what you believe. You don't go into it with a proper understanding of what it says. But this is why all of the things are in this world the way they are, which is why you have no choice but to turn back to the Lord now. Because once the doors of mercy close, you're going to see an unmerciful power to all of those people who despise His word.
He's showing mercy right now.
This is mercy. By giving you a warning, every time the Lord destroyed or judged the world of Israel first, and then the other world, and then the entire world, He judged it. He had the prophets come out first. That's what we're instructed to do.
That's His mercy right there.
That's the mercy. Come back to the Lord in sincerity. Put away all of this dishonorable things and follow the Lord in truth and sincerity. Because it's not going to be, you're not going to have the freedom of choice in these coming days. People going to get chopped down, man. And you see what happens when the Lord opens a door of mercy. This. A whole lot of people that don't want mercy. Which reminds me of Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 17. Because at the end of the day, man, the Lord doesn't require your belief. But however you come at the Lord, that's how He's coming at you. If you believe you're proud and you made yourself, the Lord is going to humble you to realize that you're nothing but a man. That you didn't create yourself and you're not strong. That without the Lord, you will suffer and die. And that's what's going to happen. But if you're sincerely coming after the Lord, then He'll show mercy to you. Got it?
Wisdom of Solomon.
Yep, that's it.
12 verse 17. But when men will not believe that thou art of a full power.
Say that one more time, Mark.
For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou showest thy strength, and among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest.
So the Lord is going to make our boldness to come out here and look like fools for you. Where you at? He's going to make that boldness manifest.
Where are you?
But for those who doubt the power of the Lord, He's going to show you His full strength. One more time, Mark.
For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power.
And the world doesn't believe that the Lord is of a full power because they walk in wickedness. And because He hasn't judged people immediately, people feel like there's no God. If there is a God, He accepts anything. These are the kind of things that you get because the world is running in wickedness and there's no judgment. But what the Lord is saying is that though people do not believe that the Lord is a full power who will put people to death, He's going to show His full power in the end days, which is why you see so much global tension. You got nations rising up against nations. You got nations that are starving. In Venezuela, they're eating cats and dogs. That's happening right now in Venezuela. Because of the food shortage, because the oil prices were made so cheap, it ruined the Venezuelan economy. So you got people that are starving, and that's coming to America. This economy is going to fall because everything is built on debt. It's not built on substance. Everybody is passing around a debt note, and the moment they stop believing that the money has power, this economy is going to collapse. That means trucks are going to stop moving. In 3 days, your grocery store won't have food. So all it takes is 3 days for your nearest grocery, for neighborhood Walmart, not to have any groceries. And you know what happens then? When people get hungry, people get violent. So the Lord is bringing upon the earth all these plagues. He's gearing everything up. It's a reason that all of the nations are in high tension against each other. And that every nation is looking at America like you're the problem. That's a growing sentiment amongst all the nations. When they did that sanction against Russia, Venezuela, as well as I think Merkel, I don't know if that's Germany or France, the chancellor, but she rose up against that. She said that that's stifling the economy of the world by you punishing Russia and putting sanctions on them. So the whole world is starting to hate the whore that sitteth upon many waters.
One of the brothers just put out a video that shows that even America's allies are rising up against them. Canada and the UN and Canada are both rising up against America right now. They're both saying that America is a threat, a great threat. Even America's allies as well as their enemies. Russia as well. So America's looked at as the #1 enemy on the planet today, man.
And this is an article on it. Slovakia. If I could bring it out, this is an article on, it's Germany. So Germany's Angela Merkel slams planned US sanctions on Russia. German Chancellor Angela Merkel shares concerns that proposed new US sanctions against Russia could hurt European companies. Her spokesman says he called the plans peculiar. German Chancellor Angela Merkel is worried that a US Senate proposal to impose sanctions on Russia over alleged meddling in the 2016 US election could have economic repercussions for the European Union's economy. So what the US is doing is going to have an effect on the European economies. And the European economies are saying, look, man, you messing with our money now. You messing up with our resources. And that's a problem. And in the scriptures it's prophesied that the woman that sits upon many waters, which is America,